What would you do in this situation?
Fruit platter.
Fruit platter. Fruit platter. Fruit platter.
Fruit platter.
Yes, people, welcome back to another video. So you join me in the stunning Ben Nevis car park. I'm on my third consecutive day in the stunning Scottish Highlands. Now, for tonight's camp, I'm not sure what I'm actually going to do. You'll know from the title. I cannot wait for this. Yeah, boy. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So,
Anything the sauces?
just some brown, please. Perfect. Thank you very much. Well, that breakfast were absolutely banging. Now just in Morrison's, get a few supplies. Right, that's me, fully refueled. There she is, the absolute beast. So I brimmed the tank, literally full before we set off. Got nearly a quarter of a tank left. We've done 364 miles so far on this trip, which isn't bad going, to be fair, but I will have to find somewhere to fill up. I don't do supermarket diesel. The Scottish Highlands, man, it's just a place to be, innit? Look at them snow-capped mountains up there, man. So 74 quid for just under 3/4 of a tank. It's not bad. Right, that's me filled up, and now the car's filled up. Let's get to Glencoe. At least I've got enough fuel now to get me home. This place, man. Anywhere around here will do me. What a spot, mate. Come on. So in that corner of this very same car park is where I parked on Saturday night. But because I arrived when it was pitch black, nearly midnight, I didn't get to see all this stuff. And I got up following morning, crack a bird shit. So it was still dark then as well. Look at that for a lump. Now I am tempted tonight to just get a tarp and bivvy and just go camp somewhere here. Relatively close to the car. Just somewhere looking at this epic landscape. So I've just been chilling out for a bit, just recharging my batteries and stuff at GoPro and making sure my phone's on 100% before I head back out. Just finished my strawberry milk that I got from Morrison's. Beautiful, that stuff. And I'm about to tuck into this fruit platter. Nice bit of fruit, a taste of the tropics. Not so healthy. I'm going to have some Tuck Original with a bit of cheese with chives ready to squeeze. Easy squeezy, mate. So I think I'm more or less packed for tonight. I've topped my water up, put some fresh gas in my rucksack, sorted my scran out, and I've actually packed the tarp and bivvy. Fingers crossed with that one, it's going to be pretty nippy just in that. But I think we'll be all right. It's a good place to try it. Like I said, I won't be hiking too far from the car. I've come down from Ben Nevis today. I've already done about 7 miles according to my app. So just a nice relaxing one. Could have done with a bit of butter actually. Because even with that cheese, dry as Gandhi's flip-flop. Nice though. So to save lugging my bag about while I look for a spot, I've left it in car for now. I'm just going to have a quick scope over the road, check this little hill out over here, see if we can find a decent spot. I need to bear in mind that I'm going to be using the tarp, and a lot of this stuff is really boggy. So I need to get up higher, I reckon. Still really boggy up here, which is a shame because the road down that valley through Glencoe, beautiful views. I really want to have the mountains as my backdrop for the camp. Ideally that valley as well, it'd just be beautiful. So up here, it's just too boggy. Yeah, everywhere low is just so boggy. I need to crack on now, try find a pitch. So I'm just gonna get my bag. I'm gonna go back across the other side of the road where I were earlier, till I find somewhere. So I found a nice little spot. I should have come out a lot earlier scoping for spots. Everywhere's just really boggy. Am I right next to a road? Yes. Is it rush hour? Well, is there a rush hour in Glencoe? But it is the only road that runs through Glencoe. So as far as rush hour goes, it's quite busy. So a lot of road noise, but I'm sure that'll quieten down later on. So this could be interesting. I've never really done, there's a car. I've never really done a tarp setup where I've used the trekking poles. But it should be good. I've got my bivvy as well, of course, and a little ground sheet. So we should be fine. Alright guys, so there's the shelter up. DD 3x3 super light tarp in a nice little pyramid tarp setup. I think that's what you call it. I'm not sure what it's called. So I'm just going to smash a ground sheet in there and then get my Z light out as well, and then cook some nice scran. Really loving these views. Now you tell me this isn't a cosy place to keep. So much room, headroom in the middle where trekking pole is. You get the odd car driving past, like one's just come then. But it's actually a really chilling spot. And this just goes to show that you don't always have to hike miles and miles away when you're in Scotland to have a good camp. And I wanted an easy one. This is an easy one. But I'm still doing something different with a tarp configuration that I've never used before. And most importantly, I'm getting outside. That's what it's all about. Nice sound of the stream in the background as well over there. Trickling away. Not a bad view, is it? Let's be honest. British sirloin steak. That looks a banger, that. It has been in my car since Saturday. It's now Monday. Tender stem broccoli. Some of this bad boy. Perfect mash, bacon and cheese. Shout out to these guys for sending me this. Not forgetting the fruit platter that I bought from Morrison's earlier. I was going to sit in the chair and cook, but I've just realised I've not really got a table tall enough. So I'm just going to chill in there. It'll be easier for filming as well, because I've got that light up there. So the water's boiling away for the mash. I just want to give a big shout out to Idaho for sending me a little care package full of goodies. Cue the clip. This mashed potato looks and smells insanely good. Let's hope it tastes good. We'll soon find out. And then you know what I've got? Apart from a big trekking pole in my face. A couple of gravy granules. Well, not a couple. You wouldn't get a lot of gravy, would you, with 2 gravy granules? But you know what I mean. I'd say that ain't a bad meal. Steak, mash, broccoli, gravy. Sorted. Try it with a bit of mash. So this mash is bacon and cheese. I've been sent some random stuff in my time, but a box full of mashed potatoes certainly up there. So I've binned off using that chair. I'm not going to sit out there. Wind chill's too cold. So most importantly on this trip, to go with the sleeping bag, is the bivvy. And that'll certainly help keep me warm. I think I'm just going to use the Z-Lite and not my air mat, because the ground is, I'm going to say boggy. It's not boggy, but it's a little bit spongy, let's say. It's quite comfy, if you know what I mean. Whether I'll be warm enough or not's a different matter. And I'll have my full down gear on, down pants, down jacket. So I should be cushy. Get nicely wrapped up in down. Oh, now we're talking. Oh, so much better, man. So I've stuffed my sleeping bag right down into the bivvy to protect it. Just going to use that as a bit of a quilt for the minute. I'm not going to climb in it, because obviously I'm going to be in and out of this tarp. In a second, I'm going to go put pegs in the gaps where I've not pegged the tarp in, just to minimise the draft, because I can really feel it coming through. But then again, once I'm in the bivvy, I won't feel any draft, because perfect for wind resistance. Flextail Zero pillow, cracking bit of kit, really comfy. I'll put links to that in the description, you can check it out. They're the same company that make the pumps that everyone uses with the lantern on. Check them out. If I just spin you around here, I'm recording on phone, so it doesn't have... What I don't like is this trekking pole here. It's well annoying for filming. Because I'm not using the GoPro, I don't have that wide angle that I usually have. See, once I'm in bivvy and I'm snugged up, nice and warm, I'll be all right. There's plenty of room. Obviously, I'm sat up. If I put my feet right down at this end, that'll be all right. It's flapping about like a good one. Worst case scenario is one of the pegs will ping out and it'll collapse, or the tarp will rip right there. But it's a reinforced area where I've put the trekking pole. But it's certainly a weak point, I'd say. Can't say I don't switch it up for you guys. A mountain summit camp last night, and then a dodgy tarp configuration set up tonight. See, I think with a camp like this in here, it's just about keeping tabs of everything. So I'm just got shit all over the place. Gonna tuck into my fruit platter soon. Keep it nice and healthy. Yeah? I don't know how or where from or why, but I've just found a little drawing pin on my Z-Lite. Where has that come from? A random red drawing pin. Imagine that sticking in firm rest. Good job I didn't bring it. Or even ripping my bivvy. Let's hope it hasn't. It's not the easiest task, climbing into a bivvy that doesn't have a zip. Where's my pillow gone? I'm scared this is going to blow away. Got my hot water bottle as well, just in case. That pole there. Right, I feel a lot more settled now. Now I'm all set up, in my bivvy, sorted out how I'm going to cook. That's a bit dodgy because it's a bit close to me, but we'll be right. It's quite high, isn't it, with that big gas canister? Just on bog standard Lions Cafe Latte. It's like certain stadiums when you can buy a cheap ass ticket for like 15 squid because it's got a restricted view and you've got a big pillar in where. It's getting a bit windy now, you know. But it's now time to tuck into the bad boy fruit platter, a taste of the tropics. So by the looks of it, we've got watermelon, melon, pineapple, mango, and I think, yeah, grapes. Right, shit's going mental now. I need to check these guidelines. I guess it seems alright. It's windy though now. Yeah, it's struggling. It's going well misshaped. Wow. I just nearly lost my down pants inside this. Oh, one at pegs came out at side. Oh, that was close. I was nearly chasing these halfway down Glencoe. Right, I think I need a bit more organisation on this one. I need to put everything away that I don't need. Otherwise, I'm not going to keep tabs of everything. And if something does blow away, I'm not even going to notice until it's too late. So, they need to go back in this dry sack if I'm not putting them on yet. And then I think I'll just wrap them around this pole or something, click it together. That might flap about actually. See, I've noticed this pole seems to have bent. Not bent, sorry, but sort of misshapen. I think it slipped on top a bit. That's better. That's a lot straighter now. Up a good fight. Oh, right, I've done a bit of readjusting. We're a bit lower to the ground now. Seems to be a little bit more stable. A little bit less flappage. Oh, I nearly lost my bloody flex tail pillow then. I've had to weigh it down with my fruit platter. I only went out for a whiz and to check guidelines and shit started kicking off. Nearly lost my down pants. Nearly lost my flex tail pillow. Oh. I thought last night's camp were going to be the testing one on Ben Nevis Summit. Oh my God, this can't keep happening. Another peg's come out now. It just seems to be on this side. The ground is so boggy. Well, not boggy, just spongy. The pegs are just not gripping. And the wind is just blowing straight in here. So obviously it's lifting the pegs out. I haven't even tucked into my fruit platter yet because I'm using that as a weight to hold my pillow down. Chuck that inside Bivvy bag. I'm not losing that pillow. 15-mile-an-hour gusts it's saying right now. And then at midnight 21, 1 AM 24, half 2 27, 5 o'clock 30 mile an hour, quarter to 7 36 miles per hour gusts. This thing will be on its ass at 36 miles per hour gusts. I might have to take this party back to the car, to be honest. That's what it's there for. Just before shit gets damaged, because I don't really want to be ripping this tarp, and I don't really want to be losing any gear either, to be honest. Not for the sake of what was supposed to be just a chilled out, easy camp. But I hate the thought of having to bail. But it's not bailing, it's just wanting a good night's sleep for a better day tomorrow. The mistake I've made is pitching in this valley, innit? So all the wind is just coming straight this way. What would you do in this situation? Let me know in comments. Obviously if I'd have brought my Hillyberg there'd have been no issues, but I wanted to just try something different. A steady little chilled out tarp and bivvy camp was the plan. Can't find that little netting bag that my stove and that goes into. Right, bag's all packed, sort of. Got that I don't know what to do with. Yeah, I've just got to put the pegs away. Carry that fruit platter. And then these hiking poles. Can't find the bag for the tarp. Hopefully it's in the bottom of my rucksack. I think that's where I put it. But obviously I can't be arsed
writhing through it all now to try find it, so I'm just going to scrunch it up and put it in my pocket till I get back. Right, one last check. Nah, nothing in there. Well, that were eventful. All back to where? Back at the whip. Just have to stay there. Oh my God, absolute carnage that. Can't be too loud because there's a camper van right next door. Sure there won't be away me though, not with this Volvo insulation and that. That was supposed to be an easy camp tonight, that. It's a nice relaxing one, not far from the car. Testing out a nice Tarp configuration. First proper bivvy camp, but now it had more drama than a Ben Nevis summit camp. It's one of them where I could have easily stayed and waited for Tarp to collapse or whatever. But yeah, I'd rather have dashed out of choice than being forced to. I don't know if you can hear the wind, but it's shaking Volvo, mate. That Tarp had been back in England. Right, do you know what I'm finally going to scran? How many times have I mentioned this? The long-awaited fruit platter. They're not the shit now. Oh, melon. Well, not watermelon, but any melon. Proper nice. Painting. That's grapefruit. Oh, I need to take this down jacket off. Sweating in here. Check all my pockets, man. I've got stuff everywhere. That's my phone. And power bank on charge. Put it in this pocket. Spare lighter. Oh no. One of my earplugs. You not want to lose them. Yeah, put them away. No wonder I'm warm. I've got down jacket on. And then this Rab synthetic jacket on. Big tidy up tomorrow in here. Anyway. Back to platter. Grape. Pineapple's a dodgy one, isn't it? I never usually just eat pineapple. I like it when it's with my sweet and sour from Chinese. Back on Friar Tuck's. Oh, although I've done quite a lot of eating today, I'm still a little bit peckish. So I'm going to get some out of my food drawer. I'm going to go for a quick super noodles, Chinese salt and pepper chicken. Never tried these. Hopefully they're nice. Now the stove I'm using in the car is the Fire Maple Radiant stove. So it doesn't actually give off a flame. It just heats up that element. So it's a much safer way of cooking in the car. I've cracked the window a bit here for some ventilation. Same on that side. And there's plenty of wind as well, so it'll keep it nice and ventilated. Might as well make a brew on her. Got enough water for it. Right then, I suppose I better get some sleep. So I've got a pillow from home, Thermos Neo Air X-Lite, Trekology UL8T, but that's more or less empty now, it's just flat. I'm just using it as a bit of protection for the X-Lite. Foil mat underneath. Snug pack, Sleeper Extreme sleeping bag, but I'm just going to use it open as a bit of a quilt. And that's me. So I've got quite a bit of headroom, not much, but enough to sit up a little bit.
Right. I'll see you tomorrow. I actually woke up then because of a wind gust, and I think it's snowing. Yep, sounds like snow to me, that. Imagine wind gusts on that tarp if I'd have still been camped up there. Wow, I'm glad I'm not out there. This place is a rocking. Shaking. Well, morning people. The weather has been absolutely grim all night. This place has been rocking. And heavy, heavy rain. I'm sure you can hear that wind as well. So I'm not sure what to do today now, to be honest. I did have plans, but I think the weather may have changed that, because I'm not feeling it today. Can't be arsed with poor weather. Not the rain anyway. So I think I'm going to get up, have a quick tidy around in here, and then piece together a little plan and decide what I'm doing today. So I fired the beast up for a bit, let it warm up while I just pack away some of this crap. And then I just think my plan for today now is just to slowly make my way back to Bradford. It's like 10 o'clock, the weather is showing no signs of holding up. I've been checking the mountain forecast for the mountain that I wanted to do today. 50-mile-an-hour winds and very poor visibility, just VP, 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 VP. I'm not about that today, can't be bothered. The main aim for this whole camping trip was to do Ben Nevis. So you'll have already seen that video, hopefully, if you're a regular to the channel. But yesterday was pretty eventful though, I suppose. Had some nice scran over at Fort William, Morrison's brekkie. Could eat that now. And then we had the scran over in the Tarp, forgot about that melee. Nearly lost half my shit. And then I had a nice chilling car camp last night. But Scotland is the one, man. So I'll be back here before you know it. Oh, I can't always do this very gracefully, but I'm going to try anyway. Oh, that's good. It's nice to be able to jump straight in cab without having to go outside in that grim weather. My feet feel battered today. I feel a bit battered, to be honest. I don't know how people do like the van life stuff. I suppose you get showers and that, because I just feel a bit grimy. Like I'm well overdue a nice chill in the bath. Right, where's my dog and bone? That's there. Right, let's have a look. Oh, 6 hour, 29 minutes. It's a steady little drive home, isn't it, that? A steady little commute. Right, let's go. Glencoe, skiing and snowboarding. Looking atmospheric up on mountains, but looking moody as hell. And the higher ones are just covered in clag. Loch Lomond on the left. Yes, Everest. Well, we are officially out of Scotland into England. You clag. Right, just got to the services. Let's get some scran. Let's stay on this weather. Been plenty of scran on this episode, eh? Oh, what a feed! What a feed! Nice big fat piece of chicken. KFC have upped the game on chips lately, and you gotta get the gravy. And now for the absolute main event of this whole episode is the KFC Zinger Supercharger Tower. Get your lips around that bad boy. So you got your spicy zinger fillet, your hash brown, your cheese slice, and your supercharger sauce. This is the absolute dog's bollocks. Oh my god. Food heaven, that. That was absolutely gorgeous. I'm stuffed now though, to be honest. So on that high note, it's probably a good time to wrap up this episode. I know it's been a bit all over the place, a bit mumbo jumbo random and all that, but I just wanted to bring you along with me. I've had an epic few days in Scotland. I am a little bit sad to be heading home, to be honest, but the weather forecast is just looking grim for the rest of the week in Scotland. So I just thought it'd be best to head home today. At least now I can crack on editing these videos for you guys. I can't wait to see them myself, actually. It's been an epic few days. So if you've liked the content, make sure you smash that like button, drop a comment, let me know what you think. And if you've not done already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I do weekly videos every Monday at 7 PM. And if you do want to support the channel that little bit more and want to help fund some of these trips, then you can join the Patreon. I'll put a link in the description and I'll pin it in the top comments as well. So make sure you check that out. You can also buy me a coffee or donate on the PayPal. But either way, just you watching is much appreciated. Right, thank you very much. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out. In a bit.